All right, A-Man. I've been thinking about what our next act is. I mean, where does the long pour go after we do the podcast? I mean, we certainly can't do this forever.
Oh, dude, we're going to take the comedy show on the road.
No. Natural progression is drinking podcast, James Taylor cover band.
Heavy metal. Nice. Hey, bartender, pour it long. Hey, bartender, make them strong. You're listening to The Long Pour, the podcast where we drink and bring you our favorite drinking conversations. You're with the A-Man and
Crusty. Hey, everybody, it's been a while. The holidays are over, and welcome to The Long Pour's season finale.
Nice.
It's a very exciting episode.
Keep talking. I'm drinking.
Dry January is over, even though it's still January. And nothing could be better.
It's mostly over. I'm going to need a drink soon. that was a nice intro.
You ran out.
I ran out already. We got through the intro and I ran out. This is your fault. You were very long-winded in your intro, which is why I do them. Yeah. Talk. That's what you do. But it's okay.
It is okay.
It's okay. I love you anyway. It's been a while since we've been in front of the camera for you guys, and we apologize for that. It's sort of been crazy, hectic, holidays and a bunch of different things. And like you said, dry January. Crusty was trying to go on a health kick for some unknown reason, and
I took a week off.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Maybe
like
2 weeks. I don't know. I had the flu during
You're
part
like,
of
I can't drink ever again.
That did not happen.
You said it very angry.
There was nothing to suggest that would ever happen. I really feel like that's not something that would come out of my mouth.
Yeah.
But
I'm exaggerating is what you're saying.
Yeah.
I could be. But it felt like that. We had to stop for a while, and then we had a little bit of a come to Jesus moment. I said, look, man, I want to be a famous podcast star, and this dryness is ruining it.
That is not what you said. You said, I want to do shots.
Yeah, so I said we need to lube it up. We need to lube up the dryness.
Want to do shots.
Yeah.
So
and here we are.
And then we did shots. We did a lot of Jameson shots. And this time we didn't get kicked out of BW3. So that's a win.
You are never going to let that go, are you? You never let that go.
There's been plenty of times.
Never going to go to that B-dubs again.
When I should be cut off, kicked out. Not because I'm being extra or anything, but just probably I've had too many, and it's time to go home, go to bed.
Sure.
This was not one of those times. I'm going to drop it right there.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not going to forget it.
Oh, also,
I'll forgive, but I won't ever forget.
Understand. Also, never order a drink when you have not finished your food, like when you're kind of chewing a little bit, because
oh yeah,
we went to another B-dubs.
It was almost like the waitress had seen the podcast.
Exactly,
she was definitely messing with me,
and she was like, "Are you slurring your words?" And I'm like, no, he's eating a French fry.
I would typically never try to order with food in my mouth because I try to have manners, but it was so busy and I didn't know when I'd see her again.
Absolutely. It was now or never.
I absolutely could not go 20 minutes or even longer without
we were going to lose her for like probably 45 minutes.
I was almost like, just bring the bottle. I know you're busy. I'll take care of myself, and I'll keep a little tally of how many I have.
Trust me completely. You look very trustable. Like why wouldn't she be like, absolutely?
I mean, I essentially have a halo.
Right. That you pour alcohol through. Like a bong of some sort.
Bong?
Yeah, a halo bong, which is a real thing. No, I got nothing, man. That you just have B-dubs has sort of your number, so we will always have to, no matter which one we go to, we'll just always have to watch out and just, hey, you good, and then nothing will ever happen of said situation again, hopefully. Yeah,
absolutely.
We're in agreement.
But speaking of taking a little time off,
yeah,
where you're not drinking, and then that puts you in situations where you may be around people that are drinking.
Mm-hmm.
And it questions, there's two different versions of you. I mean, we kind of did this before in the Jekyll and Hyde episode.
Yes.
But, would you want to hang out with sober you want to hang out with drunk you?
Oh, no, actually, you know what the start of this was?
What's that?
I don't want to get you in trouble.
Is it me?
No.
Something I did? Or is it you hanging out sober with drunk me?
Let's say this. Let's say it has nothing to do with you at all. Wink, wink. But if you've been in a relationship for a long time or with a partner, and this goes hand in hand with the question that you asked, it goes drunk you, sober you. But if you've been in a relationship and you are completely sober, you have no intention to drink, you're on dry, whatever.
Like forever?
It doesn't matter the reason. Just that particular day, you're not drinking, but your partner is out drinking, work function, whatever, out with friends, and it's getting that TikTok time down at night. Is it acceptable as a partner to go to bed early and call it a night so you do not have to be sober and deal with your drunk significant other?
It definitely should be.
Mm-hmm. Is that kosher?
It should be, because I say my partner's at home and I'm out by myself.
Mm.
My goal is to get home, not wake her, and
Are you serious? You're when you're on that level, when
I go out, my initial goal is to not wake them up.
Okay.
Get in the house, go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Because unfortunately, it's crusty time.
Sure.
So I could wake her up at 3 a.m. and be like, hey, guess what? I have a funny story.
Right.
So that's trouble. And she might be the same way. So it's a difficult thing, but ideally, I think, it's okay.
Do you think if you're in bed, say you hop in bed, 10 o'clock, you're texting, you're like, she's going to be home at 11:30. If I get in bed at 10:30, I'm asleep by 11, she will not come in and wake me up or carry on into any sort of shenanigans. Or do you feel comfortable with that plan, or would that?
Well, I'm a light sleeper, so what I'm likely to be like, well, and it's also difficult for me to fall asleep, so I'm probably just going to wait up at that point.
Okay.
Read a book, watch some TV.
And just deal with the ramifications of you being sober and having to deal with a drunk partner who might be like, hey, let's do 17 shots and order pizza. And
yeah, you're probably going to be up for another solid hour and a half.
And then when you have to work the next day, that's the thing. Maybe they don't, or maybe they have a late start. I think for the sanctity of a relationship, I think sometimes you go to sleep. You lock the door if you have to. I don't. Hey, you went out drinking. You're going to sleep on the couch tonight. That is what it is. I'm going to get a night's sleep. I'm not saying you do that in the first couple years, but I'm saying you reach a comfort level. Say you've been married for 15 years. I am not waiting up. I'm going
to sleep. You're on your own.
My bed. Maybe you have a man. Maybe you've done very well in life at that point. You have your own man cave with a flat screen and bar downstairs. So maybe you go to your man cave and sleep on whatever setup, couch, not a futon. No grown man would have a food. You can't have one of those if you're older than 22, really. I don't think.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of the last futon I owned. Probably around the age of 22.
Yeah, so it was maybe a fold-out, some sort of sleeping device.
Now I'm curious. Do you have a futon at your house?
No, I'm not 22. I've never owned a futon.
Never.
I've slept on a futon. Never owned one.
I feel like they were real popular when we were around 22.
They serve a purpose. I sleep on a damn air mattress before I sleep on a futon. I feel like a blow-up air mattress is more respectable as a futon. It was hey, I'm really struggling right now. I have an air mattress and I'm eating townhouse crackers.
What about a waterbed? You ever had a waterbed?
I've been on a waterbed. I've never owned a waterbed. Well, I mean, there's nothing more 80s than a waterbed.
Oh, absolutely not. I always imagine trying to, like, be incredibly drunk and fall asleep on one.
It was a marketing scam. They're terrible for your back. No support. There's a generation full of people from like 1985 to 1989 that were like, I'm going to be baller in my waterbed, and now all their backs are ruined.
My parents had one.
Now, and how did that work out for them?
They're dead.
I was like, they're divorced and dead. So
they're not dead.
It worked out terribly. That got very dark.
That did.
Because of waterbed. Thank you. What's the manufacturer? Does Lazy Boy make one?
I have no clue.
Who the fuck made waterbeds?
I couldn't name a single waterbed manufacturer.
They are dumb. It's the stupidest ploy in bedroom appeal history, bedroom decoration, bedroom decor. There we go. Took me a moment. The stupidest bedroom decor. It has me flustered. I can't. You'd move. Imagine rolling over and then you can't even. Rolling over is annoying enough for the partner with like a nice Tempur-Pedic.
Yeah, you roll over and then you're sloshing back and forth.
It's like I'm in a goddamn wave pool at the pool. I remember being like 7 years old and the waves knock you over. And
you
some
drunkenly fall asleep with something sharp on. You know,
did they get punctured? They had to have gotten punctured.
I'm sure. Yeah, you wake up drowning.
The water spraying in your face like this is not fun. The 80s, man. I mean, the Delorean was also a thing in the 80s. A very stupid.
Do you know a single person that had a DeLorean? Because outside of
Michael J. Fox,
well, he was in Back to the Future.
That's it.
They probably gave it to him for free.
Yeah, it went through time and time space, and you know he made out with his mom in it. It was weird.
Weird. He was that's. Did he make? I thought he made out with his mom in the.
No,
the older car.
Oh, but it was because of the DeLorean. He never would have been. He never would have been in the '50s car, Chevrolet of some kind, without the stupid ass '80s DeLorean in the first place. Who was made by, I believe, a big cokehead, coke dealer, drug dealer.
Doc Brown.
Hey, that's not who I was talking about, but you can't look at Doc Brown in that movie and be like, that guy wasn't on coke. Like, absolutely. Great Scott! just you can picture it. I see, like, someone's bursting through a door. Great Scott. Oh, Jesus. Old Doc Brown's coked up again.
I don't even know what we're talking about.
Yeah, you got us off topic. We better do a shot clock.
Shot clock.
His fault.
Get out of here!
Yeah, really shouldn't be drinking.
Oh, really? You learned that in med school? That you obviously didn't get into?
Crusty here, reminding you to check us out on social media. The Long Pour on YouTube, all one word. Don't forget to subscribe. The Long Pour 80 Proof, that's number 80 on Instagram, Threads, and TikTok. We're also on Bluesky and Facebook.
Great Scott. And we're back from the shot clock where we drank way too many shots. And I have already finished my drink for the second segment as well. Your fault.
I'm pretty close myself. Better wrap this thing up. Put a bow on it.
Oh, my God. Shot clocks are so fun, but they also take us completely. Every time we do that, it's a danger of like not even finishing the episode, man.
I've woken up the night after a podcast and thought to myself, did we finish it?
Yes. What planet are we on? Did we finish it?
Right.
Like
how painful is it going to be to watch myself? Yeah.
Did the video
edit?
Did the phone run out? Did we lose video because the phone ran out of power? Remember when that happened?
Oh yeah. We had so many takes. But I think we did finished off a bottle of Jameson.
It was bad. It was bad.
Opened another one.
It was good. It was good, but it was bad. You know, it was.
Yeah.
It was just a thing. You're like, dude.
I think we have camera 2 for the end, and that's it. But
and your battery's a good battery, dude. That lasts forever.
I have both of these charged to 100% every time we start recording.
I mean,
it's been a season, man. We've done a lot of things. We've had the Trapper Keepers on this season. Very popular episode.
Yeah.
We had Amy Jacoby on.
Yeah.
That was our most streamed episode. I think we already went over that. And we got and I took the DeLorean into the future, and we've got a bright season ahead of us next season.
You looked in the next season already.
I did.
More views?
Yeah, more views. We finally blow up. We have a lot of famous comedians on next season.
Really? Who?
Shane Gillis. We have him on there.
Is that
Dave Chappelle, David Letterman.
Basically all the famous comedians.
Bert Kreischer.
Oh,
because I really think he would like the culture here at the Long.
Of course. You're sitting. I mean, how is he sitting right in the middle of us?
We have several former presidents on here.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
One of them, I'm not going to say who. He leans into it, and it really works. It's hilarious.
Do you know when you
Secret Service doesn't let us air the episode though, so there is that.
Do you know that you are full of shit, and that when you are in the DeLorean, especially when you've been drinking whiskey, you can get lost in the space-time continuum and go into and end up in an alternate reality. So hopefully you did not do that in this case. I feel like you maybe did. Like to be told,
I believe that's been well established.
Yeah,
anybody that's still listening to the podcast at this point in it knows I'm completely nuts.
If you do, believe in quantum mechanics and alternate universes, there is a universe where we have the best podcast in the entire world.
There is
infinite possibilities.
There's also a universe where, like, I don't drink at all.
Weird,
right? Maybe I'm like a productive member of society.
Yes,
studious. I don't know. Who knows?
Potentially, that is in infinite realities. That is. There's
even realities where we don't exist.
Yes,
there's probably a reality without Jameson. That's a sad reality, buddy.
Jameson, or it tastes like glazed donut or some weird like cinnamony type. It's very disturbing. Very disturbing to even think about.
You're giving me nightmares.
Yeah, it's a very disturbing, man. There is a even an alternate universe where I'm really good at sex. like really great. Like I like that idea. You made it weird.
I made it weird.
Made it weird. Why would you do that? Hey, man, you already make it weird.
I mean, let's not get crazy.
There's not that many. There's a limit. There's a limit to alternate universes. Infinity plus infinity plus infinity. Oh wait, that's one. One too many infinities.
You're still the same person.
Oh my god,
in these realities.
Oh my god, I hate you. I hate you so much. That's my podcast partner. Well, dude, you're gonna diss on my sexual moves. Why don't you go ahead, man? What else you want to get on me for, man? What were you busting my chops about?
I'd like to talk about your shoes.
Yeah. Go, come on.
Your middle-aged adult dad having divorced dad shoes.
They are not New Balances. They're not New Balances, you motherfucker. They're not New Balances.
No, they're not white New Balances.
No, they're not
look
dad
like
grill shoes.
Should have been thrown away 4 years ago.
They're beautiful, brown, dressy, not dressy shoes. You can put them on with khakis. You can put them on with nice jeans and a nice brown belt. With a nice,
we're gonna do a poll
with a nice
on the internet
with a nice polo shirt with a goddamn alligator on the chest. I
don't know what that brand's called, but I remember I think
it's Lacombe.
A polo as a little kid, and I loved the little alligator.
It was a very great alligator. It was like this shirt is aggressive, like an alligator. I was like, I'm dressy, but I'll snap at you. Very, very, very 80s, very chic, and it's very much at Kohl's right now, and it's a big deal. And I I love Kohl's, and I don't apologize for it. It's a great store. Very good shoes, very good jeans, very good
Kohl's
polos.
for years.
Yeah.
Mostly because I'm banned for life, but that's a whole other story.
Nice.
It's not a fun story.
But are you really? That's sad. I believe.
Yes, I am.
No, man.
Not alcohol related, but I'm going to keep you guessing on this one. Anyways, I'm not saying Kohl's is a bad store.
Amazing.
I'm saying your shoe taste is.
Okay. Again, and you guys will see these in the promos. They're beautiful brown shoes with beautiful jeans that I also got at Kohl's, and I bought with Kohl's Cash.
What is Kohl's Cash?
Kohl's Cash is a rewards program at Kohl's where you buy said amount of a said dollar amount of goods, of brown shoes, and then they like, oh, here is $10, $20.
So they're like, somebody bought those horrible brown shoes.
We thank you for it.
Let's give them free money.
We thank you for it. Come back here.
We didn't think we were going to unload those.
Yes. They're like, this is a sucker right here that bought these, and we're going to reward him and get him back, and maybe he'll buy some more of the things that we.
The last person that bought those shoes was in 1989.
These did not exist in 1980. These are a beautiful brown shoe. You know what? Look at you. What are you wearing?
Nikes.
And Mr. Fashion.
I have a sweater, a T-shirt, and okay. Look, I'm not a fashionista.
Judgy Judgerson.
I'm not going to sit here and tell you I got the best outfit.
You tell them what you're wearing.
I'm wearing
like
some leggings.
Yeah,
they're very soft.
A man wearing leggings.
Okay, they're soft like gauze.
Under cargo short. And he wears this to go out. So this is a man, cargo, camo shorts, gray leggings, look like thermal underwear to me, and Nike shoes, which I do like your Nike shoes.
A very nice sweater.
I like your...
My sweater game's on point.
I don't hate the sweater. I like your Nike shoes. But the point is... You guys need to see these cargo. You need to see this thermal underwear, and then know that this man is dissing me on.
I'm not the one sitting here like I'm the best dressed. This is a beautiful outfit.
It's beautiful. Beautiful. So many. I could go with this outfit and my Kohl's Cash and pick up so many divorced moms. Like so many.
Okay, on that note, how many divorced moms have you picked up at Kohl's?
Well, I haven't tried. But I'm just saying I could if I wanted to.
The option's there.
That's what really matters. Very nice Kohl's. Like, well, okay. Look, if you're going to actually just brought something up, if you're going to hit on a nice divorced lady,
why does she have to be divorced?
Because
you're looking for somebody that's been in a marriage and it didn't go well, and they're like they've lowered the bar.
That's
and that's how I sneak in.
That's exactly what I'm looking for.
Well, I want to make a lot of jokes, but don't sell yourself short, buddy.
So,
the shoes do that for you.
So they sell myself very, very, very well. Oh my god, these are great and comfortable shoes, you guys. Anyways.
Arch support?
Not really. They're not all that comfortable either. But I do like the look of them, and I'll stand by. That's a hill I will die on. They which very soon I guess because I'm old and shop at Kohl's. God damn it! You took me to a darker place. But you look. If you're going to hit on a lady at a department store, I'm not saying you should or would or that's respectable. I'm just saying I'm at an age where you're not really like going out to like nightclubs and bars. So maybe like you're leaving work.
You are going out to bars. Maybe not
so
nightclubs,
not clubs.
Nightclubs.
Bars. Like I'm going to bars where like you run into people that you're like kind of like drinking alone. Like not always happy drunk. Like it's a ball. It's not the same vibe as a club.
Always a happy drunk.
We're not going to the same place. That is false. You always start happy. You do not always end happy. Don't fucking
We've
lie.
gone real dark here.
Yeah. Just no, we're just being honest. But we're not in a bar. It's not a club. It's not where you go when you're 23 or 21.
Okay.
Agreed? Can you at least agree to that?
Right, yeah.
So going to a place, just living your daily life, like, hey, I need to go to the grocery. I need to pick up. I haven't been. I need to pick up lots of things for the pantry. You go, and you're not even paying attention, and you go through the snack aisle, the Little Debbie aisle, and right next to it, the light shines, the aura, and there's a bar right there, and it's like
a bar in the grocery store.
Yes, at Kroger's, at multiple Kroger's. It's a thing.
That's dangerous.
It's like 7 p.m. and people are just getting canned at like Kroger's, like while like their shopping carts are sitting there, and it's like. It's just very like convenient. It's very like in a time.
That sounds inconvenient. I mean, I don't know me. I imagine I get sent out to get groceries.
Right.
I go to get groceries, and then next thing I know, I'm calling somebody at 3:00. Hey, can you come pick me up?
Right.
And they're like, "But you went to go get groceries. Where you been?" I'm like, "Well, there's a bar here." See, I feel like that could spell trouble.
Yeah. No, I think it's phenomenal. It leaves a potential for a nice to great buzz, some wine, some red wine, some family-sized bag of Cheez-Its, and you are now somebody's third husband. Like all in one.
Not just divorced, but twice divorced.
Very, very. That's right. Got that. Hey, she likes that cold cash, man. Loves it.
I think that's the perfect note to end on.
Yeah. 401k, baby.
We need another drink. And
do it.
bars are going to close soon. So, hey, everybody, thank you so much for listening. We're going to be back next season, better than ever. We're going to have the best guests. We're going to do all kinds of exciting things. And sounds like we're going to get drunk at a Kroger.
Sold.
Thanks for listening.
See you guys next year.